Take a moment now to let yourself settle just as you are. Notice how the air feels against your skin, the subtle rhythm of your breath as it flows in and out. And it's fascinating, isn't it? How something so simple, so natural, can bring awareness to this very moment. And as you listen to my voice, you may begin to notice certain sensations more deeply, while others just fade into the background. And that's perfectly fine. And perhaps you've already noticed how your body knows exactly when and how to relax. You don't even have to think about it, do you? Your shoulders might begin to soften, or perhaps the muscles in your face begin to loosen a little. And if they haven't yet, that's okay too. Relaxation has a way of just sneaking up on you, as if it's an old friend reminding you gently that it's time to let go. And as you think about letting go, you might even find your eyelids growing heavier, or your thoughts slowing just a bit, like the quieting ripples across a still pond. And all you need to do is let that stillness find you now. And as you drift, you might notice how wonderful it feels to imagine a warm, velvety light beginning to form at the very top of your head. A soothing light, so soft, so gentle. It seems to know exactly where to go. And perhaps you can feel how it begins to flow downwards now, slowly cascading across your forehead, washing away any tension, gently cupping your cheeks like a kind, loving hand. With each breath, that warm light moves down a little further, sinking into your shoulders, down your arms, all the way to the very tips of your fingers. And isn't it curious how the more that light spreads, the heavier or lighter you might feel? It could be like floating on water, or maybe it's like sinking into the coziest chair, or your mind floats even further. And now as your chest softens with each breath, feel that light continue its journey, wrapping warmly around your heart, filling your body, your hips, your legs, every muscle, every part of you, growing deeply calm. You might even notice that your breath has become so soft, so steady, that it simply carries you into even deeper levels of relaxation. And as you drift here, this beautiful stillness surrounding you, I wonder if you've ever seen how a tree in the breeze sways so gently, rooted deeply, firmly in the earth, Its branches are loose, flexible, easy as they move. Roots hold steady as everything above flows so freely. And isn't it remarkable how in that simple movement there's no effort at all, just harmony, just balance, just being part of what is. In many ways, you are that tree, and maybe your roots are already reconnecting you now, deeply anchoring to a quiet place within, a place where there's no rush, no need to perform or to prove. Instead is a sanctuary, a quiet garden for cultivating an ease, a natural rhythm that's always been with you. And you might find yourself beginning to experience a new kind of stillness within, like a calm lake that reflects the world exactly as it is. The water doesn't resist, doesn't strain, doesn't fight the wind. All it does is flow, reflect, adapt. And as you recall the image of that lake, that tree and that harmony, it might even begin to feel as though this piece is opening up new spaces inside. Peace, harmony, they're not things you create, they're things you notice, rediscover, allow. And as you allow yourself to rediscover this natural balance, imagine that harmony spreading through every tiny moment in your life, like a thread that gently weaves its way through everything. Maybe you start to notice how your breath seems more relaxed every day, or perhaps the feeling of clarity just flows more naturally, like a mountain stream always knowing its path. And isn't it empowering to know that without even trying, you've already begun to cultivate something that grounds you so deeply? In these moments of harmony, from this inner stillness, you may find it easier to listen to yourself, to the whispers of your own wisdom. You might find a strength you didn't know you had. Or maybe it's simply becoming aware of how much was already there. It's like standing in a quiet meadow as the birds begin to sing, and realizing you've been singing all along. You simply needed to stop and to hear. Take a moment now to imagine what that harmony might look like in the days ahead. Maybe it's a soft kindness you begin to feel towards a part of yourself you'd overlooked. Or maybe it's the way your heart seems to open effortlessly to someone else. Whatever it looks like, you don't need to rush towards it. It will come. It already is. New growth doesn't happen because you force it. It happens because you nurture it, little by little. And just as the sun knows exactly when to rise, this peaceful growth comes naturally. The roots grow deeper, the branches stronger, and the light within you shines brighter, all in its own time. And now, gently, easily. Begin to notice the sensations of the present returning to you. Feel the surface beneath you, that familiar rhythm of your breath, steady and sure. Maybe even move your fingers and toes just a little, as though they're waking from a long, peaceful rest. There's no rush now, only a gradual return, like the soft dawn light slowly brightening the sky. With each breath, bring yourself back into the here and now, carrying with you that deep sense of harmony and ease. You've done wonderfully. With every moment that passes, you find yourself even more refreshed, alert, and clear. And as you open your eyes, whenever you're ready, you return to full awareness, feeling grounded, empowered, and ready for whatever comes next. And in the days ahead, you'll notice moments unfolding effortlessly, where peace emerges without effort. Each time you take a breath, that deep sense of harmony reconnects you to your inner power. And with every quiet moment, you'll feel more aligned, more balanced, and more connected to the flow of life. Thank you for allowing yourself the gift of this time today. Remember, every step towards inner peace and harmony strengthens your path to spiritual growth. Come back to this space as often as you like and let it remind you of your own limitless potential. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.